I want to thank a lot of people for writing letters to McDonald's saying that they were ridiculous not to advertise on our show.
Oh, really?
I didn't ask anybody to do that, but I got a bunch of letters from people who said, yeah, I sent several emails to the people at McDonald's, and I got a response form. The guy sent a nice letter. He said, hey, you know, I was listening to the Howard Stern show, and even though you don't advertise on the show, they were talking about the McGriddle sandwich, and because Howard's sidekick Artie was eating one and it sounded like he was raving about it, I went out and bought one. You should reconsider your position on not advertising with the Howard Stern show, as he reached millions of listeners a day, a large portion of which frequent your restaurants. Let me send you back a form letter. Dear Luigi, thank you for contacting McDonald's to share your feelings with us about our commercial placements. Please know that the relationship we have with our customers is the very heart of our business. Already it sounds tacky.
Already they're not advertising is what it is.
We closely evaluate the content of the programs in which our commercials appear and strive to associate our advertising with entertaining, responsible programs. As an advertiser, however, our role is not to determine what a broadcaster should or should not air. That decision belongs to the broadcaster and ultimately to the individual viewer. Yeah, sure. Sure you believe that.
In other words, they're not buying advertising.
And look how carefully they go not to offend you. Right. It's like, you know, we want everyone on the air. We're not
trying to tell Howard what to say.
Well, you know what, McDonald's? Get some goddamn balls.
Really?
Get some backbone. Take a stand. It's the world of George W. Bush. For Christ's sake, get some balls.
Really?
Look, the food is bad enough. They don't need people complaining about where their commercials are playing.
I mean, really, you're not. You know what it is? You're not John.
Can't advertise here.
Get some balls. If Howard's sidekick Artie likes the McGriddle, make him a spokesperson for $2 million.
Right.
Have some balls.
You know, cigarettes wouldn't sponsor this show either.
Yeah, because they have a responsible image. I just love that McDonald's is worried about their image. Before we place a commercial nationally, the program in which the advertising will appear is previewed by a screening service. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means a bunch of Christians. And the scheduling of programs often changes or is not decided far enough in advance. Consequently, we will try to associate ourselves with programs whose reputations closely align with McDonald's corporate values. Oh, what a bunch of hogwash. You know that all the kids that work at McDonald's listen to me?
And everybody who eats the crap listens to you.
Absolutely.
And the guy, you know what? The second that we did the McGriddles rap, all the local franchises here in New York were sending us packages, bombarding us with McGriddle. You know why? They need us talking about them.
Yeah, but I was saying even then we shouldn't because they'll never spend a dime here.
I'd love if my listeners would boycott McDonald's.
Yeah,
I'd love it. I'd love it. Just like we're doing to the French. Do you know the French are whining now more than ever?
Yeah, well, they need our help, right?
We need our help. Wine sales are down 20%. This is what I've been praying for my entire adult life. I've wanted the boycott of France. Tourism is off so far that whoever the head of the tourism department in France is, he's screaming, "How dare you hurt our economy?" And now it's going to start going over to perfume and all kinds of things.
And clothing, whatever. But a friend of mine just got back from France, and he was like, the people were lovely. Yeah. They love to see Americans. Yeah. Everybody speaking English.
Well, let me tell you something. They're hurting, and I love it. They're going to be down on their knees. I mean,
it has affected the man on the street over there.
And everyone has reason to hate France. It doesn't matter, like, what, group you're part of. Like Jews hate France because, who was their top government official who just, some guy just ran for government and he was anti-Semitic. And,
right, I don't remember the guy's name.
He got a huge amount of votes.
Yeah.
And then they got this whole sort of movement where the second this whole thing went down with Iraq, they started supporting Iraq and giving them money. And there's a reason for everyone to hate France. They hate our policies. They piss on us.
Constantly anti-American.
They're constantly anti-American. So everybody hates them, and it's great. Everyone is rallying. And they're down on their knees. They're down on their friggin' knees. I'll tell you how deep it goes. Like, I was at a restaurant, and they give you a wine list. And I look at it, I go, right to the American wine.
Yeah.
I don't buy the French wine. I'll buy any wine but a French wine.
Right, we got perfectly good wine here.
We got great wine here.
How about the fact when the Nazis marched into Paris, they practically had a buffet waiting for them?
How about our soldiers died and they desecrate the graves of our soldiers?
How about when the Nazis marched in, they rounded up the Jews and gave them to them?
Yeah, take care.
So McDonald's maybe needs some of the same treatment from our audience.
Well, I've had my last McGriddle.
Oh, thank you, Artie.
Right after today.
Your feedback is very important to us and has been shared with our marketing media buyers. Please be assured your comments will be reviewed and considered when planning future McDonald's commercial placements.
That's right in the trash letter.
Again, thank you for contacting McDonald's. We hope to have the opportunity to serve you again soon under the Golden Arches. You know what? Don't give them the opportunity. You know. McDonald's sucks. Yeah. I hate those guys. They've been doing this for 20 years to me.
Yeah.
I just hate them.
But, see, I love the sponsors who will tell you, yes, our product is bad for you, and we can advertise on the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. Oh, I would respect them if they said, listen, we're here. Hey, Jerry.
Email said the show is better with Artie. So we need you back, Artie. How'd it go out in L.A.?
It went all right. I heard some ideas.
Yeah, anything wild?
Well, I mean, I can't be too specific, but in a lot of them I have a kid.
That's funny.
You think so?
Yeah. Why not? I mean, depends what the story is.
You know what's weird is that in a lot of them I have like a 15-year-old kid, and it's depressing to realize that I could totally have a 15-year-old kid at this point. You know?
Yeah, and it's depressing to think that really that's what everyone wants on TV is to watch kids, not grown-ups.
Yeah, they want family stuff.
Is it a daughter or a son?
Well, in one it's a daughter.
Ooh.
Which is good because I could have a hot, 15, maybe it could be a hot daughter.
You can start dating your TV daughter.
We can cast an 18-year-old.
If you want to have a successful show, have a hot daughter.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're looking at.
Because that's what John Ritter did.
Yeah, but you could have that growing pains kind of thing. Alan Thicke had a good-looking son.
All I know is I watched that John Ritter show now that, now that he's dead.
Yeah.
I have to watch because he died.
John Ritter show now that he's dead show?
Yeah. And I was reading Adam Buckman's column in the Post that he was talking about, John Ritter, while a nice guy, he said, no one's pointing out how bad that show was. I believe I've been doing that all along.
Absolutely.
And talking about how John Ritter's projects were less than, I wouldn't say what a genius he was.
All of a sudden he's elevated to, whatever.
Go back and watch Three's Company. That was pretty bad, too.
Thank goodness for those two girls on Three's Company.
Yeah.
The recipe for success is a hot chick, John Ritter, and a hammock.
Yeah. But there's so much to talk about today. I don't even know where to begin.
I know.
The whole Rush Limbaugh thing, the whole Halle Berry thing.
My, how the mighty fall.
Oh, wait till... it was funny. I was coming up in the elevator with Ronnie. He goes, boy, your man Rush Limbaugh really is in trouble. I said, you know what? I hadn't seen the front page of the Daily News.
Right. You're thinking it's the
I said, you know what?
flap.
He'll weather that storm on ESPN. He'll be just fine. He goes, no, take a look. Yeah. Because he's a drug addict, and we're going to call Mike Walker because the National Enquirer is the one that broke that story about Rush Limbaugh having a drug problem. And now being an investigation for sending his housekeeper out to score for him.
Can you imagine?
This is crazy. That guy's nuts. Talking about self-destructing.
Really? Boom. Kaboom.
Yeah.
Well, he's not been really charged with anything.
No. Hope he is, though.
It seems
it would be great.
Because, you're right about what he said about the black quarterbacks is such a that used to be an issue. It isn't anymore. It's
so silly.
It's commonplace.
You know what's sad about it is ESPN hired him to create controversy.
Yeah, well...
And now
he did.
He's created controversy. They say, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Everybody's bailing.
It's weird how some guys survive. Like Howard Cosell called the black guy a little monkey on national television and survived.
Yeah, but he left Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he did, right?
Soon after that, that actually was kind of major.
Look at that little monkey run.
Alvin Garrett.
You're out of here. Goodbye, you senile old coot.
That little monkey.
Little monkey. Oh, my God.
And he claimed he called his grandkids monkeys. It's not
right. Nobody ever heard that, though.
I didn't see him call Muhammad Ali a little monkey. His ass would have been grass.
He's a big monkey.
Yeah. He's a big, but look at that big monkey.
Right.
Big monkey.
Yeah, that was... I
called his grandkids little monkey. You know what? Maybe his grandkids should sue him, too. Wants to be a monkey. All right. Look, there's a million things to talk about. Tons of topics. Got to take a break, though. I got to get that going. Got yelled at yesterday. I took 3 breaks.
You're kidding?
No.
The whole show?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we got into like an hour discussion with Bill O'Reilly, and then we got into...
I didn't realize it was only 3.
Yeah, I kind of screwed up. No, we took more than that, but evidently I didn't do it.
You didn't do enough.
Evidently I was less than professional. We're going to take a break. We got a lot of people coming by. It's a whole thing today. But first, these words.
You're listening to a man who practices the art of transcendental meditation. Meditation. Howard Stern.
Hey, now.
I'm
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey, Sugar.
Handsome, famous, wealthy boxer.
Hey, now.
I want to take this opportunity to tell Robin Quivers that I want you. Here's Howard Stern.
Hey, now. You should do Sugar Ray if that's really how he feels, because he was the greatest. I tell you, HBO ran a special the other night about that legendary fight between Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns out of Detroit. And I got to tell you something. Man, oh, man, that was one of the best fights ever in history.
Great fight. He gave us some great ones.
He sure did. Sugar Ray Leonard, that was the man. And Tommy Hearns, too.
Sugar Ray and Roberto Duran. There was Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearns. And there was Sugar Ray and Marvin Hagler.
And it sure looked like Tommy Hearns was going to beat up Sugar Ray Leonard and win that fight.
None of those fights was he supposed to win.
I know.
That's when he fell through the ropes at the end.
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns was a great boxer.
Hearns was one of the most exciting guys.
Who never won the big one.
Right.
A lot of boxing guys tell you their favorite fight ever, even though it's only 3 rounds, is Hearns-Hagler.
Yeah.
And if you watch that, it's unbelievable. They're just throwing punches for 3 straight rounds at each other's face.
Tommy Hearns.
HBO is running that legendary night. You can see all those fights.
Yeah.
Tommy Hearns was the pride of Detroit, man. I remember I was living in Detroit, and, man, Tommy Hearns, it was all about him. And that Sugar Ray thing. You would do Sugar Ray, sure.
In his heyday.
Yeah. Not now?
Oh, not now?
Still looks good. Looks good.
You know, Robin, you're so shallow.
I am, aren't I?
You really are. Sugar Ray, you wouldn't do?
Sugar.
Not now, no.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. What a great special that was. And those 2 guys, you see, that's what makes a great athlete. You know, regular people. Not me, but... Let's say you, Robin, or Artie, or Fred.
We're regular?
Yeah, regular people.
Oh, my God, the poor regular people.
And me, too. I'll throw myself in. Fred is not regular, but me, you, Artie. All right, not Artie, but me and you.
I think I could be on the cover of Regular magazine.
There you go. No, but in all seriousness, you know, people who are not exceptional athletes, they can't find that energy to push through. Like when we go, like we're running, and we go, oh, I'm so tired, I can't do it anymore.
Let me stop.
They can go faster. And that's what Sugar Ray did. He was getting pummeled, and all of a sudden, somewhere... all of a sudden, he just like, boom, he got crazy and went nuts and did it. It was amazing to watch.
And I always, say that about athletes. The reason, like, they break down is because they go beyond what their bodies should be able to do.
But I feel the media wants a black quarterback to be...
Now, you can tell the difference between a great athlete and a regular... Like, in my basketball game in Vegas, when I was up 12-4, I did a shot at Jack Daniels from the crowd.
Right.
A great athlete will avoid doing that.
Well, I'll tell you what. Rush Limbaugh's starting to talk like a junkie. I mean, he started to do screwy things and sabotage his own life.
That story's unbelievable.
Well, you know what? That's what I said. As soon as I read the headline about him and the drugs, I was like, oh, that explains Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Can't believe I'm saying this, but I feel sort of bad for the dude.
Get out.
I mean,
read
the story.
I mean, nothing worse than not being able to score prescription drugs for yourself when you're that wealthy.
It's not like Coke.
He was completely dependent on his cleaning woman. Did you read the whole story? I got to read it out loud.
I heard the highlights, that the cleaning woman was his connection.
Yeah, that's when you really know you got a habit.
You got a connection.
I'll read the story in a minute, and then we'll get Mike Walker on the phone because Mike's newspaper broke the whole thing. Right. Abby, you're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Abby, what's up?
Well, I just wanted to say that while you superly intimidate me, I think that you were one of those guys who was made fun of in high school, and that you just use that to fuel your making fun of other people now and making people look like assholes.
What are you saying?
Granted, a lot of them do it themselves without any help from you, but...
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Are we in the middle of a conversation?
Are you Rush Limbaugh's cleaning woman?
What is going on?
Because you know what? I could use some Percocet.
Yeah. Mr. Limbaugh.
Hey, did you see what Rush was doing? Oxycontin.
We were just talking about that the other day.
Jack Osborne was addicted to Oxycontin.
That's
Maybe
crazy
that's
stuff.
what influenced.
It's called like legal heroin.
Well, that's the more. What do they call it? Hillbilly
heroin.
Come here, I need some heroin.
Some hillbilly heroin.
I need some of that Oxycontin.
My head is spinning. I don't know what to talk about, Limbaugh or Halle Berry going out with Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit.
I was sort of telling you that the other day, that Fred was making these declarations on his website again that he's in love.
Well, he found a crazy woman who will accept it.
Well,
I'd like to bang Halle Berry.
Oh, God.
That'd be fun.
I've had dreams about Halle Berry, dude. I think she is amazing.
Yeah, well, she broke up with her husband because she finally realized, it wasn't that he was cheating on her.
Right.
It was that, like, he couldn't get a hit record together.
That she realized he was no
He's
recording
a loser.
artist.
Yeah.
He's a sex addict.
She got tired of him moping around that he couldn't write a hit song.
Right.
He was misrepresenting himself as a singer and a songwriter.
Yeah, well, what are the chances that you're a big ladies' man and a great artist?
Let me put it to you this way. A guy who looks like that very rarely comes up with a good song.
Exactly.
You know?
You look like...
he's too busy with his looks.
Yeah, you got to have something majorly wrong with you to want to get girls and write hit songs.
He could get girls without a hit song.
Charlie Parker didn't look like, Blair Underwood.
Abraham. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, man.
What's up?
I was going to ask you a question, but how you were saying it's impossible to be good-looking and make hit songs. About Lenny Kravitz?
Yeah, I thought of him. Lenny's about the best-looking guy I've seen. That.
Yeah.
Lenny's doing Nicole Kidman. I bet that's fun. Well, these guys, you know what it is?
It's like they retire from music and just get the good women.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. Like, those guys have the kind of jobs where they can go to clubs every night and hook up with movie stars. And like Fred Durst, I was reading Halle Berry's been filming in Canada for over a year between Catwoman and some other movie. But he flies in and just hangs with her. He's got no schedule. And
on the weekends when she doesn't have to work, he can be right there.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to hook up with a Halle Berry or Nicole Kidman, assuming they give me the time of day. I'd be like Nicole Kidman would go, I'm on the set, come visit me, my love. And I'd go, come visit you, I got a job, sweetness.
Yeah. See, Lenny Kravitz and Fred Durst, they don't really have jobs.
Right. They have careers.
Yeah. It's been a while since you've been on the, been going out there to promote something. I was thinking when this dirty little sex tape comes out.
Dirty, filthy.
Going out on the talk show circuit.
Will I be going out on the talk show circuit? You know what?
Spice up these late-night boring talk shows.
I probably will. I'll have to book a few of those appearances. As soon as my video, DVD, video, whatever you want to call it.
Is ready for release?
Yeah. As soon as it's ready.
You'll hit the, make the rounds, as you say.
As long as they let me give out a number for ordering the video.
Oh.
If they don't, I won't. If they won't, I'm not going on. I mean, considering that all these people allow people to go on and shill for money, and they don't even tell us. When Drew Barrymore shills for cheese products, and apparently it sounded like to me that Faith Ford goes on the Ellen DeGeneres show and does an extended rap about Clorox wipes. I don't understand what the problem... It's always a problem with me when I got to promote something.
Why not give your phone number?
Yeah.
And for something like that, they have to pay the celebrity and the show, you think?
No, they pay the celebrity.
No, they pay the celebrity. Huh. And the show gets a good guest.
Oh, okay.
We played yesterday. You didn't hear this, Artie, but Ellen DeGeneres had on Faith Ford. Maybe I still have the tape. Let me see. It's a great tape. And she goes right into a rap on Clorox.
Yeah, they come out of a commercial and go into a Clorox rap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here we go. Let's see.
I hear this.
You got it, Kev? Thanks. You didn't hear it, sir?
No, I haven't heard that.
Okay, here you go. That's where Faith Ford and Ellen are on the couch. Here we go.
That's clearly a product.
Here we go.
With the lovely and compulsive Faith Ford, you're wiping your hands with these Clorox wipes. You're obsessed with these?
I love them.
All right.
I like them everywhere.
You have them everywhere?
Everywhere.
They're disinfectant things, and you just wipe your hands constantly?
Yes. I want the Clorox people to call me immediately.
They will.
Sounds like they
all
have.
you have to do is tell them, I'm telling you, I have so many dog things.
I wipe the bottom of my shoes with these.
Shameless.
Right?
Horrible.
Sure seems it. I don't know.
Well, like I said, why would Ellen take out the box of Clorox and hold it up?
Yeah, I don't know. She
has it behind her chair.
Very upsetting.
You know what I heard you play was Denzel Washington on Letterman, and where he talked about Coca-Cola or something.
But that wasn't product placement.
Wasn't product
Yeah, that didn't seem like it, because Letterman was kind of goofing on it.
See, the only thing that throws me off of Faith Ford, she goes, I'm going to have to call those people.
Yeah, but I think that's to throw you off.
Yeah, then she's pretty smart, because it threw me off.
I'm telling you, there's no way Ellen has Clorox on the set of that show. You know what they do? They put that behind everything you're going to need for the show. They put behind your chair.
She just wouldn't pull that out.
She wouldn't pull it out. Why would they? And like I said, they go through her purse, and there's plenty of brand name stuff in her purse, and she doesn't mention one brand name.
Yeah, there you go. That's
Howard.
Benji claims to have had sex with.
Oh, you mean that girl from Canada?
Yeah.
She had to be blind.
Yeah.
She's glad she doesn't have her sight.
But she does have sight. That's the weird thing. I don't get her whole blind thing.
She legally blind?
No.
No, it's hysterical blindness.
She seems to be fine. Benji, that's your girl, right?
He's not here.
Oh, where is he?
I don't know. There he is.
Dude, come on, man. Stop walking in late. Can you be here on time? I'm picking my nose.
I'm picking my nose and then eating my eaves. My eave.
Lisa's your girl, right?
No.
No, really, seriously, isn't she?
You had sex with her, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, that's your girl.
All right. Angie's your girl.
Who?
Angie was my girl, right?
Was.
That's right.
I mean, you did.
You know what? I can never go to this guy. This guy's just not the go-to guy on the show. You're retarded. You're unable to have a conversation of any sort of kind. You're just not human. Hey, now. Hey, man, I go, hey, you had sex with... What?
I said I did.
All right.
I said I did.
All right, you know what? I don't even want to get into it.
Why recreate it? It was awful.
It's just not easy to converse with you, okay? Leave it at that.
It actually really is.
All right. Good. Go talk to yourself.
So now you're going to argue the point.
Go talk to Fred and Artie. Practice on them.
Why punish us?
It's weird. He's a weird guy. He begs to be on the air, but he can't be conversational. So it's like, so he doesn't get on the air. This is the wrong kind of show for you.
Maybe.
Yeah, you need to be like on a... I'm trying to think what show would be good for you.
A puppet show.
Puppet show.
Yeah, where he's not interacting with people.
The 𝗫𝗫𝗍 show. You got to get your own show, dude. It's time to break out. I don't want to talk to you.
All right.
Hey.
Anything to say, you'll just jump down.
Okay.
It's just not my girl.
I tried to put you on the air, dude. But you're not conversational.
I'm very conversational.
No, you're not.
I'm actually great at conversation.
Oh, you rubs me the wrong way.
I've never seen anybody who's so off.
Yeah.
And you're trying to help him. He won't listen.
But, you know, how do you explain it to someone?
All right.
So you're trying to tell someone who can't sing how to sing.
Yeah.
You can't.
I could make you off also.
Pick me off on your own show, the 𝗫𝗫𝗍 show.
What did he say?
I can pick you off.
That's not what I said.
He said he can make you off.
I said I could just, like, keep interrupting you and shutting your mic and saying you're retarded.
Right. I'm sorry. I just tried to have a conversation with you about some chick that you had sex with, and it was a mistake. I won't let it happen again.
John and I were just sitting out there. I have these conversations with 𝗫𝗫𝗍 all the time. 𝗫𝗫𝗍 comes to me, and he goes, how can I be better? I don't want to get into the situations. And right this second, exactly what we discussed. And I say, you know what? Just talk. Don't make stuff up. Don't make stuff up. Just Howard, ask your question. Answer them the way you and I are talking right now.
Angie, you a girl.
But I have the secret agenda.
Why didn't you do, when Howard asked your question, why didn't you just answer him back?
Because I don't define it as my girl.
Well, then say,
joke.
I go, hey, that's your girl. And then you're supposed to go, yeah, we had a night or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's what you had to say.
But it doesn't mean literally she's your girl.
I know that.
Even like, if you and I were in the office, this is what would have happened. You go, Gary, she's not my girl. We hooked up one night.
Yeah, I was trying to be a pal, and it's impossible.
I know, it's so hard, Benj.
It's just you don't get it. You're a nice guy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, you're not, actually. What am I saying?
What's wrong?
Oh, he's a nice guy.
Not even a nice guy.
If he's a nice guy, you'd have a conversation with him.
Hey, now. I'll give you a hey, now. Hey, now. That makes it all better. Hey, now.
Hey, now.
That's right. Hey, now.
That's what you two should stick to.
Yeah, just stick to hey, now.
Don't go beyond.
I see him in the hall. I go, 𝗫𝗫𝗍, hey, now. Hey, now. Hey, now.
That's where a bunch of BS is.
Yep, that's it.
I make you laugh all the time.
Off the air?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
All right.
Just say hey now when you say hey now. Hey now.
Hey now.
Does he make you laugh?
Hey now. I give him great hey nows. He just starts
hey now. Hey now. I don't even know what he's talking about now. That's what I'm talking about. He makes me laugh off the air and he says hey now.
Hey now.
Hey now. Anyway, hey now. So much going on. Eric, you're on the air.
Hey, Stern.
Hey, Eric.
You really sound like a moron. You're embarrassing yourself completely. And Artie and...
You know who this is? One of the Jesus twins.
Oh, it is?
So he's great. Which one are you? The one who was in the insane asylum or the other one?
You really did schmuck because you know nothing about the war. I mean, first of all...
you know everything.
Oh, it's the nut job.
First of all, Stern...
What medications you on before you give us your tirade?
Let me tell you one thing. Artie, Robin, and you know nothing about politics and nothing about the war. First of all, Saudi Arabia... and not Iraq was responsible for the 9/11 terrorists.
So how do you know that?
Because I've taken political science classes for
Where did you take a political science class?
What?
Where did you take a political science class?
At the Valley College.
Valley College? Well, they have a direct line to the CIA.
I'm a nut, but you came up here and physically threatened people like Melrose Larry Green, who didn't even bother you. Who's a wacko? You went to Wacko University.
I'm sure he's been out with the peace protesters, and he's actually tried to harm people.
Well, you know they have a song. The Jesus Twins have a peace song.
Oh, really?
What is it? You guys did it to an old song. What is it again?
PiecesTheWord.com.
Oh, right, so the Grease is the word.
That's it.
That's it.
Let me ask you a question.
Peace is the word, is the word, is the word.
That's good.
Dude, I'd up the Ritalin if I were you.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, here's a good song. I'm cuckoo for peace.
Why is right now this is an illegal war, first of all.
No, it's
Article
not.
51 of the United Nations Charter only allows for a nation to use force in self-defense.
No, you're allowed to use force to
our own
enforce.
U.S. Constitution.
We're allowed to use force when we're under attack. We're allowed to use force when people don't disarm.
Under attack. This is a preemptive strike.
We're at a war of terrorism. We went to war over 9/11 when we were attacked. We've identified Al-Qaeda cells.
How come we didn't catch Osama bin Laden? When we go after the first Arab?
Why don't you go catch him? Why don't you catch him?
And you schmuck saying that all Arabs look alike. That's like saying, all
we
Chinese
didn't say all Arabs.
and all Philippines.
No schmuck said anything like that.
Oh, please.
We don't think all Arabs look alike. We're talking about Iraqis. And we're talking about the enemy. And we're talking about, and you know what? I only wish you'd go over there and fight, because you know what? If you were over there hearing guys like you'd be demoralized fighting.
Let me tell you something. This attack was the worst thing that this country could have done.
What do you know? You're insane. You're an insane man.
Do you still trust what your brain says after it's done to you, what it's done?
Tell people your personal history, and then we'll know whether or not you make sense. How could you even...
Let me tell you one thing.
And by the way, the Iraqis, if they capture you, would rape your little midget ass in 2 seconds.
Russia could claim the right to invade Israel now. France could claim the right to invade Turkey, and Great Britain could claim the right to invade Morocco. A preemptive strike, not since Nazi Germany has preemption been used as an excuse.
You're a disgrace.
That was conquering, you dope.
Hitler claimed aggression was necessary to prevent...
We're not going in there to occupy these lands. We're in there to liberate them. It's a big difference. We're not going to run it.
The war is about 2 things.
I know. Oil. You're a genius.
Storing the petroleum in the area.
Yeah.
And to help out Israel.
All right. You know what? I only hope the next terrorist attack. I hope the next terrorist attack occurs at your house where they blow your ass up. And then we'll see if you're laughing.
Let me ask you a question. Do you believe in the Constitution of the United States?
Yes.
Okay, then why does Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution make clear that international treaties like the UN Charter...
Let me ask you something.
Don't you remember a little resolution
How old are you?
that said Saddam was supposed to disarm?
How old are you?
28.
Right. You're 28 and you're going to college?
I took a few political classes.
All right, listen to me. I'm going to tell you something. You're spending a lot of time at home being angry.
I'm not angry.
In and out of mental institutions.
I'm not angry.
Let me tell you something. What you need to do is get a suit, go to work every day, and start earning some money and stop running around.
What a great country this is. He doesn't have to work.
Yeah, this guy hasn't worked. Since I know him, he hasn't worked.
What are you talking about? I work all the time.
Where do you go?
Where do you work?
I work every day.
Where
do you work?
I'm in the music business.
So you write songs in your head every day. That's what you do, right?
How do you make money at that?
How do I make money?
Nobody's buying it.
Yeah, well, when you put your guitar case open on the street, they throw money in it.
Right.
I mean, what are you doing to make money? I mean, listen to me. You got your views and everything, cool. But really, it's time to get the life together. You're 28 years old and you haven't had a job yet.
Let me tell you something.
Let's get to you. Forget Iraq. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about Iraq, okay? And maybe you're right. But now, with all your knowledge...
Right. I just think that when you're lumping all Arabs...
You're not lumping all Arabs. You don't listen clearly because you have voices in your head. You have to get competing.
In my head. Okay, listen. What I'm saying is this.
You have a rich father. I don't have a rich father.
Iraqi people... When the bottom line is, that's like everyone in every foreign country who hates Americans right now looking at every
We know that. We're not saying that. We're not anti-Arab on the show. We're not.
There's 24 million Iraqi people. None of them are Saddam Hussein. Saddam Hussein's a scumbag. We all agree.
Look,
and he should be removed from power. But to sit here and malign innocent people, what?
Sand homos.
Okay.
That's who we're fighting.
Hooking those homos.
No, sand homos. That's who we're fighting. Go to work.
How about oil fruits?
Must be time for class. He heard a bell ring.
Yeah. Time to go to school at 28.
My poli-sci class at Valley starting.
Time for class. The Valley School.
Down with the Valley School over here.
By the way, these self-hating American teachers...
Oh, schools are some of the most vicious, awful places.
Are filling nut jobs like him up with this rhetoric.
Yeah, I tell you, your kid comes home from college, you won't even recognize the politics.
You should see my kid goes to college. I start talking about the war. You would think...
Yeah, we're the most horrible race on earth.
You would think we were terrible.
Americans are terrible.
They teach Americans to hate themselves.
They're being taught by hippies.
We're the best people there ever was. Americans. There's no better.
Yeah, a few years ago, before we had this going on, it was corporations they were against. Right. So your kid would come home a communist, thinking that people shouldn't make money.
We're the best people.
And let me tell you something. When your kids go communist, it's another 5 years you got to support them.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't let them date a commie.
I tell you. Howard Stern's going to have to start going down to some of these colleges and talking to the kids himself.
The teachers, I don't know what happened to them, but, yeah, they're not very pro-American.
I'm so upset about this, I just refer to myself in third person. Okay?
But you heard that guy just said on the phone, he goes, Saddam Hussein's a scumbag, he should be removed from power.
Hey,
how does he plan on us doing that? How's that going to happen?
We're going to vote him out.
This guy, I love that guy. I'd have him on the show anytime. That's Eric from the Jesus Tour.
No, I know, but
all right?
I know who he is, but a lot of people...
I would actually like to hear that song. What is it? Peace is the word.
Hey, Gary, you got peace is the word before we go to commercial?
Not handy. We had it, but you hated it so much we threw it away. I get it again.
How can you get it?
I'll go to the website.
I want to play it now.
I'm saying, him aside, a lot of people against the war have that same view that Saddam Hussein's got to be removed. How are we going to do that? He's not going anywhere.
Oh, they're stumped on that.
Yeah.
You want? I'm going to have to take a commercial break, and then I can play pieces.
Dude, play the rest of the song. You might learn something.
Oh, here he is.
The piece of the word.
If we ever learn something from you, we're committing ourselves.
Seriously, Eric, you got to get back. You got to get into some kind of career.
Dude, my career's going great.
What is your career?
I'm a musician.
Nah, come on. Where are you playing? Where are you making money?
I just sold 4 songs publishing.
To who?
That's none of your business.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what it is you're up to, dude. I heard your dad was rich and he supports you.
My dad is far from rich.
Really?
Not anymore since he supported.
Yeah, exactly. He paid for the poli-sci class at Valley.
Classes are $10. I don't think they cost that much.
Teachers are good at Valley?
Sir.
Have you ever heard the concept, you get what you pay for? $10 a class.
Well, most universities are anti-American.
Yeah.
I'm not anti-American at all.
Sure you are.
How come you don't listen to people that know what they're talking about?
I'm listening to you.
Like Ritter, the guy who was the chief weapons inspector back in '91, who says, quote, that the truth is Iraq is not a threat to its neighbors and is not acting in a manner which threatens anyone.
Look, I'm not going to debate with you, but I'll tell you what. You're wrong and he's wrong because they invaded Kuwait, and if it wasn't for us, Kuwait would now be occupied by Iraq.
And who do you think financed that? The same year...
You hear this? This is so silly. Hey, listen, Eric, I'm not a political show. Go call Rush Limbaugh.
Fine. Why don't you play the rest of the song so the people... There's a lot of people in this country that don't agree with this administration.
I'm going to play you a song. Where's my Metallica song?
Are they all like you? It's okay.
By the way, Ritter, just because I want to school you a little bit, Ritter was financed by Iraq. Okay? And you know that. Yeah.
And who do you think financed Hussein and gave him $500 million the same year that he...
because we have a crystal ball and we're supposed to know. And we're supposed to know who's going to be good or bad. Get out of here. Go help the slags. Help the slags.
You slag lover?
Slag lover. Slag lover.
Artie, your nose is so far up.
Slag lover. Slag lover.
Slag lover?
If Howard changed his position and was against the war, you guys would all be like, oh, yeah, you're right. It's not
slag lover.
Just war.
Better up Howard's butt than Saddam.
That's not true.
Yeah, slag.
I'm pro-war.
Slag lover.
Come on down here, little slag lover.
You guys are just dumb.
That's right.
And we're enjoying ourselves.
And we're here and you're listening to it.
What about you?
Hey, I'm rubber, you're glue, dude. Anything you say bounces right off you.
10 million Iraqis are going to die due to starvation.
Anything I say bounces off me.
You could care less about Iraqis. Stop that bull crap.
Yeah, you better start caring about what medication you're on.
Son, let me tell you
don't know one Iraqi.
Half the country's on medication, including probably your ex-wife.
No, my ex-wife isn't on medication.
All right, well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Hopefully you could learn something, educate yourself.
Thank you.
We're going to listen to your song.
What's really going on. Yeah. Unfortunately, you probably get your news sources from Fox.
No, I get it from Valley College. Thank you. Valley College. What a waste of time that is. Just
$10 classes, boy.
Hey, yeah, it's $10 a class.
What a bargain.
Where's my song?
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah. You're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay.
So.
He takes it up a notch for Fine Time. I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this.
Go for it. Grab it.
Yeah.
You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure here.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling I should eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from.
Right, thanks.
At Scott Gruenwalds. Scott asks, take us through a day in the life of Medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day, it seems, because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
What? So you get your clothes and then do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day, as you can tell.
Yep, I saw the clothes.
Beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh, very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat, the one meal a day
beautiful,
thing.
Beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere?
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower
and the clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that.
Yep.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So.
You're busy.
Yeah,
you're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to use a lot of porn time.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there, or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and it seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grabbing a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know. Looking through the magazine, basically.
It's a busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
At Trey Stink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascination.
I am so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. You asshole! What are you doing?
The f*** you laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question. Said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a d to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a d per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a d. Who's been the best and the worst?
I don't know. The best probably has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think they'll give me a trial run, you know?
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Dude.
Yeah, man, I mean, you know.
Stay back, you can be my intern.
Right? I would love that. And, I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be Jim McClure, probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy, just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit, you know, here he is, you know, it's like.
So in like a chicken wheels contest,
very fun.
He's going down, you're the winner. Yeah. No, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that, you know.
Yeah.
I like to keep it like an even playing field, you know. So just have fun, just have a good time, you know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions, and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know.
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Dave,
you getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
But I kind of do. Dave O asks, people have said you.
God,
this
you're
is.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Probably when all my food came out of my mouth. Probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, whoa, you know, like crazy. Like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I've learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning. You know, that's usually how it comes. You know.
Good point. Next questions.
We're having an in-depth.
I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good. Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. It was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. You know, the shocks on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling. You know.
Oh, that's fucking insane.
I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
Damn, yeah, it is.
Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Question from Wes Clay S. He asks: 𝗛𝗵cie𝘄, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to say I'd F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her just spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And you know, obviously would marry Beth O.
She's beautiful.
Because she's such a sweet woman, you know, like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right, you got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗤𝗏 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Rachel?
Oh, look at you.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Rachel, you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Boss, I don't understand this fun time. Boss, what's going on? In other words, I don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I don't think I can do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, you know, just get that kind of effect. You know?
Go for it.
I mean, come on, that's kind of shit. That's kind of shit. When you say, I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This is a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can send them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Got to get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Got to get into the rhythm. Got to get into the rhythm.
Okay. Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
It's like good stuff for one.
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, amazing.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, _Packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a former intern who spent more time wandering these halls here at Sirius and diddling a pencil than he did doing any actual work. He likes to hang out in libraries and stand around staring at people. If there's a Stern Show related event, you can be sure he'll be there. You can also be sure that he'll never leave. And you can probably be sure that he's going to follow you home. Ronnie the limo driver says that he discovered him, although he came to us through the internship, so go figure. We all know it was the Tourette's that truly made him famous. Please join me in welcoming a man who sent many, many emails asking to be on Fine Time and who will most likely spit all over me and the camera lens. Ladies and gentlemen, Medicated Pete. What's up, Pete?
Rachel.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you doing today?
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm just hanging out. What's going on?
I'm liking the new highlights you're rocking.
I love it myself. You know?
Yeah. You're styling.
Did it for the spring, summer thing, you know?
Okay. He takes it up a notch for Fine Time. I appreciate that. I brought you snacks today. So take your pick.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Well, you should enjoy Cupcake Wednesday with us. What would you like?
I don't know. You know, I think I kind of like this thing.
Go for it. Grab it.
Yeah.
You can have a snack while we're working.
Really?
Yep.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
I'm not so sure here.
I think it's going to be delicious.
I'm feeling. I don't know. I'm feeling I should eat this thing. I don't know.
I think it'll help you relax. First question is from.
Thanks.
At Scott Gruenwald's. Scott asked, take us through a day in the life of Medicated Pete.
A day in the life? A day in the life will be getting up in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a shower.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Selecting my clothing for the day.
Yep. Did a good job.
Usually,
yeah.
I'm okay with that. You know. Bypass breakfast. I'm only eating one meal a day. It seems because I'm constantly on the go.
That's why I got you a cupcake. Keep going.
Rachel, this is beautiful.
Go ahead. What else do you do?
Oh, damn, that's good.
I'm glad you like it.
Damn.
What? So you get your clothes and do you go anywhere? You stay home all day?
Select my clothing throughout the day. As you can tell.
Yep, I saw the clothes.
Beautifully dressed.
No, you did great with that.
Oh. Very nice icing, by the way.
That's good. I wanted you to get the bite to eat, the one meal a day
beautiful,
thing.
Beautiful.
Good. Do you go anywhere?
However,
yeah.
Well, and then after the shower and the
clothes selection,
dressing of the clothes and all that shit.
Yep.
I will go on the internet and look at pornography all day. So
you're busy.
Yeah,
you're a busy guy.
I'm basically a busy man.
That's what keeps you from having food breaks. You got to get a lot of porn time.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question is from Louis G.
Unbelievable.
Louis asks, do you still go to the library every day? And if you don't, where is the new hangout?
The hangout is still the library. I'm still doing the library. It seems to be the thing to do.
Yeah. You read a lot when you're there or no?
Basically, I'm at the library staring at people, and it seems to freak them out to a point where it's like, what are you doing? You know, what are you doing here? Like staring, you know. So basically, the staring is over with, and I'll just go and make believe I'm working or doing something, grabbing a magazine or something.
Okay.
And you know, looking through the magazine, basically.
Busy day.
Yeah, I tell you.
At Trey Stink asks, do you like Robin's or Rachel's boobs more?
That is a tough one, you know.
It's a challenging question.
Because I'm very much a boob man.
Yeah. So what's your expert opinion?
I love the boobies, you know.
Sure.
Love the boobies, you know.
He loves the boobies.
I mean, it's just a fascination of mine.
Okay.
Staring at breasts, and I get such a joy and a rush from staring at boobies. So to answer your question, I'll have to say Rachel's, because I don't know, it's just fascination. Fascinating.
I'm so flattered right now. Question from Brian S. What's your favorite experience you've had with the show?
I have to say my favorite experience has been pissing Ronnie the Lemon-Dropper off to the extent where it's very enjoyable.
Do you have a favorite pissing Ronnie off memory?
I remember going to the staff bathroom and putting like a garbage can or something in the way of the door, and he came out of the door, and boom, there's the garbage can there, and then he was really pissed off. Your asshole. What
the fuck are you laughing at?
So that was a pretty cool moment, actually.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question from I've always said that. Angela V asks, be honest, when you were an intern, what staff member was a dick to you and who was the nicest?
I don't know. I don't have a dick per se. Everybody has been very cordial and nice.
Give me your most favorite, least favorite. Maybe we won't even call him a dick. Who's been the best and the worst?
I don't know. The best probably has been has been Ronnie, because he's been such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Well, tell Gary you're going to be my intern. It's okay with me. We'll see how long you last.
I think they'll give me a trial run, you know?
Gary.
You guys get along pretty well.
Dude.
Yeah, man, I mean, you know.
Stay back, you'll be my intern.
I'd love that. And, I don't know. I might have to add my own in there for a minute.
Okay.
The funniest would be Jim McClure, probably.
He's a funny guy.
He's a funny guy, just because of his face, his looks, you know, everything about the guy.
He's just funny looking.
He's just a real peculiar looking dude, and it's just like, holy shit, you know, here he is. You know, it's like.
So in like a chicken nails contest,
very fun.
He's going down. You're the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I got that. So you didn't have a least favorite here at the show?
I have not had a least favorite. I don't like to judge like that. You know?
Yeah.
I like to keep it like an even playing field. You know. So just have fun. Just have a good time. You know.
Awesome. Jared S asks, have you ever wandered off and found yourself lost?
Every day, actually. Yeah. No, that happens every day. Every day I find myself lost.
How do you get home?
I have to ask people for directions, and you know, I mean, it just sort of happens that way, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah.
Dave,
you getting sprinkles all over you?
Well, I got a little bit of a shower just now.
You like it?
I kind of do. Dave O asks, people have said you.
God,
this
you're
is.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're a looker yourself, Pete. This is ironic. Dave O asks, people have said you spit a lot when you eat. I'm seeing that. What was the most embarrassing situation during a meal?
Well, probably when all my food came out of my mouth. Probably.
What happened? When was that?
Just not paying attention, you know, and just sort of like having projectiles, you know, come out of my mouth. It's just like, wow, you know, like crazy. Like it's crazy.
But you've learned from that. You're getting better with it, you think, or?
I've actually learned how to do things like correctly and like the right way, you know.
Yeah.
I just have learned from past mistakes.
That's how you grow.
You know, that's how you grow as a human being.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, you know, eating and learning. You know, that's usually how it comes. You know.
Good point. Next question.
We're having
I'm sorry. I got the giggles. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, you're giving me a lot of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Question. Sorry.
You okay?
I am. You choked me up a little.
Some water or something?
No, I'm good. Question from Joe. Joe asks.
All right, Joe.
Were you shocked that you got aroused while being teased and electrocuted? And how did that feel?
That felt absolutely amazing.
Did you expect you were going to get aroused?
I did actually. You know, it was such an amazing experience.
Describe it for me. What did it feel like?
Well, hold on. I'm you know, these shocks on my ass. Such an amazing like sensation feeling, you know.
Oh, that's fucking insane!
I mean, it's crazy. You have to experience it to actually get the full.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Get the full-on effect.
His cock is hard! Damn, yeah, it is.
Because it's just absolutely amazing.
Have you tried to replicate that at home on your own?
In my spare time, yes. I mean, I've tried to do it, but it doesn't work because you need that chick who will be that person.
Oh yeah.
To actually
to electrocute your ass.
Administer the electrocution. Yeah. Yeah.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Question from Wes Clay S. He asks, 𝗛𝗵cie𝘄𝗿, Rachel Fine, Beth O, Robin Quivers.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I don't know. I probably would have to say I'd F Rachel Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Because of her just spectacular beauty right here. I mean, look at this.
Thank you.
I would have to kill Robin Quivers.
Why's that?
I don't know. It's just something about her just would make me want to do that. And, you know, obviously would marry Bethel.
She's beautiful.
Because she's such a sweet woman, you know, like a seemingly like a caring woman. So,
Absolutely.
So I would definitely have to do those three. So.
All right. You got a plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote in asking for you to do some impressions. So I'd like to take this opportunity. Let's see what you got. Can you do a little like 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱 for us?
Oh my.
That's good.
How are you, Richard?
Oh, look at you.
You're looking mighty fine today.
Impressive. How about Ronnie? Give me Ronnie.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit all about here? What's going on here? Bet you look great. You look amazing. You look amazing.
Thank you. Next one's Gary. Give me Gary.
Oh, boss. I don't understand this fun time shit. What's going on? In other words, I don't get why he's here. In other words, I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Oh, it's really good. Beetlejuice.
I forget to do Beetlejuice.
What other impressions you got in your back pocket? Who can you do? Any famous actors?
Off the top of my head, I don't have anything.
Any other show members that you can do impressions of?
Probably Scott the engineer.
Let's see it. All right.
If I just hold my nose, you know, just get that kind of effect. You know?
Go for it.
I mean, come on, that's kind of shitty. That's kind of shitty. When you say, I don't know. Hey, Rachel, you look beautiful. You look amazing.
That was fantastic. And just to take us out, and before I even go there, I want to thank everyone for the questions they sent in. This is a really special episode of Fine Time. Please keep sending your questions. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can send them via email. Pardon?
Great occasion.
Great occasion.
Yeah.
Even send video submissions. And remember that this is your show, so do not screw it up. Until next time, I had a fine time, but it will be all the more fine if I can get a little beatbox from Pete. Get ready. Yeah.
Little beatbox?
Yeah. What do you got?
All right. I'll show you what I got.
Okay.
Gotta get into it a little bit.
Get into it.
Gotta get into the rhythm. Gotta get into the rhythm.
Okay.
Yeah!
Amazing.
That's what I'm talking about.
This guy.
It's like good stuff for one.
It was, or what?
You are hot, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, amazing.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hello, I'm JD. On Monday's wrap-up show, I came in and talked about the lovely, gorgeous Jenny McCarthy, who I was in love with before, but after she admitted to liking to choke on cock, I just fell head over heels. So I came in and talked about that, and then later on, Sal Governale came in and talked about his new chompers. So there you go.
let's talk about Jenny McCarthy, because she looked fantastic today. And I think the person who really was the most gaga over it used to be Gary. Gary is admitted Jenny McCarthy, he's a big fan. That was his free pass, and he really dug her. But I think that was eclipsed by JD today, who was in love with Jenny McCarthy and got to go in at the end of the interview and totally fumbled it and then told Benji he loved him, which I did not know where that came from, Ted. So we'll talk to JD about him meeting Jenny. But when Jenny said why she hadn't come in for a number of years, she said it was autism, and she was sort of depressed and dealing with the issues and this and that. And Howard went back at her a couple times, and she stuck to her guns, because one thing Jenny does say is that she's not going to lie, and she'll answer practically any question, which she did about, her blowjob research, her 3-hour orgasms, her using the calendar method for birth control, which I think is insane. God bless her. And now she's moved on to a better place with Jim and Oprah sort of out of her life. And now joining us on the wrap-up show is Jenny McCarthy's biggest fan, who within, I would say... I
don't know if I'm her biggest, but...
today you were.
Well, yeah, today, listen.
15 seconds into the interview, JD was hooked. I mean, and then when you went in
15 seconds in, she goes, I love choking on cock. I mean, how can that not be like, that's like magic to a guy's ears.
Yeah, especially because now I have it as a drop. But,
especially from a hot chick.
But you were above and beyond. Then when you went in there to talk to her, you told Benji that you loved him? What happened there?
I don't know. No, I didn't. I didn't know what to say. She was looking at Howard. I don't think she turned over to me once, by the way.
You didn't get the time of day? That Twitter fame didn't work in your favor?
She was locked in on Howard, and I was just like, all right, I'm just going to get out of here. I love you, Jenny. For some reason, B came out. I don't know. But it's not Benji.
What about her gets you going so much? I mean, there's a lot of women who pass through these doors, but I've never seen you react quite like that.
Well, she is a beautiful woman. And, a lot of these ladies, they want to be sort of, ladylike and not sort of, they want to hide the dirty side, behind them, or, they don't want to vocalize it.
How do you know they're all dirty?
Hold on, that's a whole other conversation. But she was like up front with, she loves sex and she loves to be a dirty girl. So there you go.
You love the way she talked.
Of course. Who doesn't love it? It's Jenny McCarthy talking dirty. What is there not to like about that?
She was like Jack Black at Tropic Thunder. I want to lick the ball.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Do you think he surpassed you in terms of digging Jenny McCarthy?
Absolutely, because I was digging her, but I was trying to, and the best part is...
Gary has to be a professional, and he's married. I have no limitations.
That's true. But usually, this is how I know JD was really into her. Usually when you throw a guy under the bus, he goes, oh, that's bullshit, the bullshit. He comes and says, yeah, I want to tell you, you're fucking hot.
Well, yeah. But that damn Brian Urlacher's got to be in the way.
Do you think Jenny would bang Howard literally this afternoon if he wanted it?
Absolutely.
And it's always been that way. She's always been pretty into him.
You mean if she wasn't with it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if they were both single, she'd totally bang him this afternoon. She's definitely attracted to him. There's something going on between them, and she's sort of, I don't know how quickly can Howard get a blood test.
Yeah, right. Do you think Howard regrets not banging her during his single time?
I'd say that if there's a top 5 list, it's her and Jillian Barberie would be the 2 top ones, and I don't know how to fill in the rest.
Who's wilder, you think, Jillian Barberie or Jenny McCarthy?
Ooh. Gun to your head? I got to think about that one.
Oh, that totally fits with Jillian.
That was
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think, JD? Give me your assessment, because I know you love both of them.
I don't know, but man, that would be a competition to watch. I'll tell you that.
I guess I think that Jenny's probably a little wilder because she was naked in magazines, but I think Jillian would be naked in Playboy if Fox would let her. So. I don't know. It's a tough call.
Jillian seems to me like she sincerely loves sex more than Jenny. I can't tell with Jenny, this is just my thing, how much she's just having fun with the reaction of people saying it.
No, I mean, she's been on the show before. I think she's being pretty genuine.
Doesn't matter. Son of hot.
John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning, fellas. How you doing?
Good.
I hope you hear me all right. I'm on my cell phone there.
No, I can hear you fine. What's your question?
My only disappointment is after Jenny talked about how sexual she was, they should have got her on a simian.
The Sibian, you mean?
An actual monkey.
Oh, I'm telling you what, the way she was talking about having a long orgasms and things like that would have made for classic, like that one gal that's supposed to have a brain tumor or whatever, that I can't think of that porn star's name that was on there, that that had that massive orgasm with the guy that created
Raven Alexis.
What were you going to say, JD?
Well, should I tell him what I came into Gary's office and I was like, we need to have her demonstrate this oral technique because she keeps talking all about it. And, I wanted to see it.
You wanted me to get a banana. You were very specific.
I wanted someone to get something in there.
But, I mean, Howard tries to gauge.
That's undisputed.
I mean, she could be very sexual talking about what she's doing, but Howard tries to gauge that. And it could be insulting to her. Even though she was talking about what she was talking about, it might be insulting to get her on the Sybian. And she's got more appearances coming up. And,
well, she was alluding to it at the beginning.
At the beginning. You're right.
Yeah.
She did mention it.
And then I thought to myself, that'd be really funny. Maybe she'll get on the Sybian because she's wearing underwear. It's not that big a deal. But she said she wasn't wearing underwear. And then she even said something that her private parts would engulf it or something like that.
I thought she had ridden the Sybian. Who was the big one that
Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra. She did it with underwear on.
Was there something with her peeing in her pants afterwards?
Tickle chair.
Was that Jenny?
Yeah.
No, okay.
Jenny peed in the tickle chair?
She sure did.
I don't remember that.
When it comes to piss, I don't forget.
I get more of my water. I'll get my water in the tickle chair confused because I think so Maria Menounos was the one who spilled all the water on her, right?
Yes.
There's a creepy grin again.
No, because I was the one doing it. That's the creepy
Matt in
grin.
California, you're on the wrap-up show.
We all have it, Gary.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, listen, I just want to talk a little bit about Jenny McCarthy. Yeah, she was a great guest today, and I got to agree with the last guy about the Sybian would have been awesome, but she's just very open and very candid. It was a great interview again by Howard. He's just one of the best interviewers probably ever, and it's just pretty awesome. It was really good show today, and Bill Walsh was good too.
Yeah, I mean, the sex stuff with Jenny was amazing. I've never heard anybody come on the show who has any celebrity at all and be that open. But even the stuff she talked about afterwards, I still thought was great as well. Although JD wanted to go back to her blowjob techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was a really good interview. Thanks for calling. Sal, I see you in here. You went in towards the end of the show to defend your new teeth. Congratulations on that.
And congrats on your new show.
Thank you, my friend. But it seemed that this is one of those situations where Howard had to tell you, don't cover your teeth when you're laughing.
I don't want Gary to see them and make fun of them.
Well, that's where I'm going with this.
First of all, you look like Ross when Ross, our friend, got his teeth whitened. And
as long as my teeth don't smell like Ross's teeth, I'll be fine. Sorry, Ross. But Gary started Ross. All right, look like Ross Howell.
Ross from Friends.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I can't believe
But good work.
Oh, my God.
I was talking about. I said
Sorry, Ross from Friends. Oh, fuck, did I put my foot in my mouth?
You sure did. You are one of a kind.
I just kicked out my new teeth.
But this was one of those situations where it seemed like Howard told you were inappropriate, therefore you're like, you know what, I guess I see that, when you were getting them and the jokes you made and things like that. But do you really feel like you did anything wrong when you were in there?
I think I'm a normal guy. I think I'm getting my teeth done. I have a little gas going. I have a beautiful assistant to the left of me.
If you're so normal, how come you're the only one that seems to get this kind of trouble?
I don't know. You guys bring it to light.
But it should be like everybody should be. You should hear every day, oh, my God, some guy went to the dentist office, used the N-word. You don't only hear about you.
Yeah. Well, I didn't use the N-word N-word, not N-word in a derogatory sense, like when that black guy stole your chocolate, Gary. I used it singing along to a song.
Going back to the hits.
But I thought, I try to make the best of it. It was very painful. You know, Gary, how it is. It's, you're under a lot of pressure. It hurts. There was pain involved. Not much pain, but at first he missed a spot or two with the Novocaine, and God, my balls went right up my ass. Whoa, because you clench up. And I kind of wanted to break the ice a little bit.
Can we clarify something? I've heard you paid $12,000, $6,000, $18,000, paid nothing. What's the truth?
I paid $6,000 for around $5,800 for the lab work, for the teeth itself and the lab work. The dentist did the work, put on the teeth, and they did the gum shaving for free.
Why?
Well, he offered it to me for free.
But who is he to you?
Nobody. Well, I met him through somebody. And he says, look, if you want nice teeth, I can help you out. And he says, I could give you a deal. I'm a fan of the Howard Stern Show. He's a big fan of the show.
Because here's the allegation that's going around the back office.
Yeah.
There was a Page 6 item about it last week. So that basically you got on the air. The rap is you got on the air, gave out the guy's name, got the Page 6 thing, and in exchange you did it for free.
I swear my children never called Page 6, never did anything like that. There was no barter there. I'm assuming, which makes logical sense to me, that somebody, either the dentist or the dentist's office, leaked that out. That occurrence did happen. They did put me in a separate room, and they waited for her to leave and then for me to go in because they were afraid she was going to be offended by seeing me. I never besmirched her, like they said. So when the news came out, I don't even know what besmirch means.
It's all right. Keep going.
So when the news came, Scott the engineer comes into my office that morning, and he goes, well, you made the papers. And he hands me the newspaper, and I read it. I'm like, wow, that's really odd. So, no, there was no tying with that. The dentist did give me a break. They are big fans of the show.
Well, it's not a break. A break is a break in price. He gave it to you for free.
Yeah,
that's not really a break. He gave it to you completely for free, except for what it cost him.
Right, pretty much. So that was very nice of him.
But why would he do that just for you? Like, do you ever feel weird about taking it?
No, I mean, no. He made it perfectly clear that look, this is what I could do for you. I can help you, and he had no problem with it. So I thank him.
No, I'm saying, do you have a problem with it?
No, I'm 6,000 in the hole in some capacity. And sure, let's not lie and let's not kid each other. The dentist knows. Look, I'm on the air. I have nice teeth, and it'll certainly help him. There is a bartering deal there. That's obvious. But he seems to be pleased. He presented it to me. And he did a great job.
Sal,
and I thank him.
One last question. You talked about getting out of a speeding ticket on the way home?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't talk my way out of it. It was just a ticket.
How fast were you going?
You know, I was on Long Beach Boulevard. I think that's what it's called, in Long Beach, New Jersey. And apparently, it's 4 lanes. But I was going 51, and it was a 35. What's so funny about that?
Because earlier you said you were doing 53 and a 31.
Well, whatever it is.
And we're like, I've never seen a 31-mile-an-hour zone in my life.
It was right. 35 makes more sense. It's an even, whatever, an odd number, but it's cut off evenly.
Jesus Christ.
That's all.
Do you know that there's not a day that goes by that my son, Lucas, tells one of his friends that I work with a guy who can't find California on the map?
I can
Swear
now.
to God.
I can now. You guys have educated me quite a bit. It's on the West Coast by the Pacific Ocean.
Well done.
Hello. I'm Baba Booey. And our Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about 𝗲𝐶 G's sweet and greet, which was a big topic of conversation. Howard doesn't seem to be that happy with it. 𝗲𝐶 wouldn't come in and do the show, but there were a lot of people who wanted to come in and talk about it. Here's what happened.
A lot of people, not just Ronnie, but he was in there pretty vocal about it, but a lot of people are upset about this 𝗲𝐶 G meet and greet issue. And the first thing I want to tackle, Gary, we kind of talked about this off the air, is 𝗲𝐶 treated differently because she wasn't sort of raised by the show? She came in from the outside. Or do you think Howard's not going, Howard could be hitting her harder and he's not for another reason?
This is totally my opinion, but the first thing you said, yes, 𝗲𝐶 worked in the business for a very long time before she worked here, so I think Howard sees her as a colleague. Even though they may not be equals in the same business, they are in the same business, and there's a totally different way you're treated when you've worked and come to work here as opposed to being raised here. I think I get more shit than 𝗲𝐶 might get just because 𝗲𝐶 had a career before here, and in Howard's eyes, he built my career.
What about Ronnie's point, which he's been making for a long time, probably a number of years, I would say, that 𝗲𝐶 isn't a team player? And when you hear, she's doing this, she's not part of the show, or I don't even know what she said. And again, 𝗲𝐶, you're more than welcome to come down and defend yourself. She doesn't work for the Howard
Stern show. She works with Sirius XM. What kind of comment is that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that 𝗲𝐶 has always gotten away with. Ronnie says she's not a team player. She's not participated in things under the guise of I work in the news department. I have a certain reputation to keep up. But I think once you've opened the door to utilizing the show to put on a sweet and greet or whatever you're going to sweet and greet, whatever it's called, then you have to sort of say, well, I got to be part of the team, which means letting Howard TV come, which means letting Jason come and cover it. And Howard's right. Like, I said this even at K-Rock a bunch of times on the air, almost to my own detriment. I work for the Howard Stern show. I love that I worked at K-Rock and I work for Tom, but at the end of the day, if Howard says let's pick up and go, I'm going with Howard.
But why is 𝗲𝐶's event getting under Howard's skin? I mean, Benji's got his project. Ronnie's got the block party. I'm not sure what Will has. But all that stuff, why is Howard dwelling on 𝗲𝐶's? Why is that the one that's really pissing him off?
I'm not sure, but I would have to go back to the idea that it's really not providing any sort of entertainment in any way.
And I think he's even a little irked at the block party a little bit.
How so?
I don't know. He just, I think... And he doesn't like so much being exposed with the show. He likes, everything sort of, he doesn't sell stuff like Bill O'Reilly and Rush Limbaugh or whatever. So he doesn't want to have a whole lot of, he thinks a little, I mean, I don't know.
It's trading off the show's name.
Something like that. And he just doesn't like so much exposed with his stuff.
If you go back to the old days of the show, Stuttering John and I went out and did a version of the block party many years ago, and we got our asses handed to us, right? Then John doubled on back and did a more interesting version of the block party, which was just basically John hiring 3 unbelievable comedians and taking most of the money. And for some reason, Howard didn't seem to mind that. I always wondered why. And again, with the block party, Howard doesn't seem to mind. But there's one thing the block party provides that 𝗲𝐶 has not provided yet, which is a lot of content, although she's providing content now. I think that the block party comes back to us every week with stories that are fun and interesting for the show.
Right. It feeds the Howard Stern show. Right. Therefore, Howard's more tolerant of it. If I don't know if I'm using the right word there.
I just wanted to say, too, having been a listener for so many years, I know what not to do going into something like this.
Well, like what?
Well, like, for example, not putting Howard's name all over an event that he's not going to be a part of. I remember John getting chewed out for Howard Stern and Friends, and then it was Stuttering John and Friends, and, from the Howard Stern show. And Howard Stern's name would be 10 times, 10 times bigger than anybody else's name.
Julie and Friends.
No, Julie and Friends. No, but I make sure that,
But Lisa isn't doing that in this instance.
I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying those, for what Gary was saying was when they used to catch shit in the older days for doing this, it just... you got to go into it respecting the fact that he's the reason why we're all getting a chance to do this.
Ronnie, why do you think Howard's so bent out of shape about Lisa's event?
Pretty much for the same reason everybody else is thinking it, because there's nothing there. She's not doing anything. She's charging a lot of money.
Baking and talking.
She's not even, according to what I heard, you're going to have to pay $103.49. And then you have to pay for your cupcakes and your coffee.
Oh, I heard there was a free cupcake.
Well, maybe that's from Lisa, but from the place itself, you're gonna, if you want to purchase, if you want coffee, if you want a drink or whatever, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Oh, so anything above and beyond the free cupcake is on you.
I'm assuming that Lisa's bringing the cupcakes. She's not making anything very clear what she's actually doing.
Are you insinuating that while Lisa's meeting and greeting, she may be running a cash bar?
I don't know.
I think he's more than insinuating that, Gary.
I don't know. And I said, Lisa, they're looking for you down at the rap show. I can't come today.
I can tell you.
There you go. I mean, why aren't you down here defending what you're doing?
I will just say this, and I'm not going to give Lisa too hard a time. She should be here to defend herself. She doesn't want to be. I'm not going to hammer her too hard. But today, I was very much like a traffic cop. There were a lot of people coming to me during the show when Lisa was in there telling me this, telling me that, telling me this. And all roads seem to lead, at least people's belief that works here, is that this is all based out of some sort of jealousy that Lisa has towards almost everybody on the show, in the sense like, why does the block party get to go out? Why does Benji get to go out? Why does John Hein have a TV show? Why does Lieberman get to go on CNN? And I'm not saying that it's all based in rational thinking. And like you said, John, you went out and auditioned for the show. She may just be feeling that she's missing something, so this is her attempt at getting something going.
Well,
but then I would tell her.
Can I say something, John? That's what irks me with this whole thing, with this whole thing she's doing, because as soon as Howard started to hammer her about it, she brought us into it, like trying to make us the bad guys also. Like we're doing something wrong because he's hammering her.
Or we're providing the same amount of entertainment or whatever.
Well, she went flat out and said, hey, she's not doing anything less or more than Ronnie and JD are doing.
That's not true.
What do you do?
I host a show.
And that's what she's doing. She's hosting.
Yeah, but she's not hosting. And
there's nothing beyond her hosting.
She's not introducing, like I'm introducing Shuli. I'm introducing JD, or he's introducing me, or whatever. I'm introducing.
So you want credit for introducing JD? That's
a show needs an MC, okay? That's what I started off doing.
There's nothing beyond the MC.
I never said I was.
What do you do, Dopey?
Dude, I was
Fuck
never
off. Get out of here.
I was never said I was a fucking comedian.
No, but Will's making a point here. Right. I mean, Lisa is hosting the event, being the MC. No, she is.
But what is she giving with it? A cupcake?
Yes.
For $103.
Well, you could talk to Lisa. It's okay, so I'll play devil's advocate. It's there's women who listen to the show who may not want to go to the block party because it's a little racy for them.
Right.
They're more in Lisa's sort of thinking. They like to hang out with Lisa, talk about what it's like to be a woman on the Howard Stern show, and they like to. It's a small gathering, like a cocktail party, not a drunken party like the block party is.
It's a symposium.
But don't knock. Why knock us though? Because he's hammering her. Why bring us into it? What do we have to do with it?
This is my theory. You guys tell me if I'm off here. I think she brings it in because she feels like you and Scott and JD and other people are kind of on the same level as she is, and if you guys can do it, why can't I do it?
Because
she brought me into it too for the same reason, I think.
But the difference is, John, we are doing a show. What she is doing is not a show. It's showing up at a bakery and hanging out with fans. That's not a show. That's a Q&A. That's a town hall meeting.
But okay, so I'll jump on that one, and I'll say there's plenty of people who go to college campuses, and that's all they do is a Q&A.
That's fine. That's fine, but don't pull in a comedy show and say this is the same exact thing that I'm doing. It's not. It's just not. There's a show. There's content.
Aaron and Dayton, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, good afternoon again. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to comment. I mean, during the fight week, of course, we heard that Stuttering John got his ass reamed by Howard for going out, using the show for personal gain.
And at this point in the game, everybody on the show, I mean, with the exception of you, John, I mean, you was, somewhat famous beforehand, but everybody at this point, using the show for personal gain and monetary value. But, and of course, at this, what I'm getting at is, I'm sure she's not making a whole lot of bread, and she's putting at a point where she's, giving a little bit to charity. She's also, paying for a venue. She's probably paying for the wine and all that shit, and she's also like Gary said, part of the show. So
all right, so Aaron's sort of defending Lisa here.
We pay for a venue.
Yeah, I mean, she's good. That's a weird thing to say because whatever she's paying for or not paying for, she will walk away with a profit of some sort.
She has no.
Dude, when we do the block party shows, we pay for a venue.
Of course.
So I mean,
here's a question John and I were kicking around today. If Lisa said, "I'm going to be at the coffee shop for $100, you can come and you get a cupcake and everything, and I'm going to play the violin for an hour,"
okay,
would that change your perception of what she's doing?
That's a concert. That's a concert.
Absolutely. At least she's doing something other than having 30 people show up and then just sit around and schmooze with them.
Anthony, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on? I'm a big 𝗛cie fan. I mean, I'm a stand-up comedian. I've moved out here to PA from California, and just the transition there. But she's promoting the show because she is bringing. She's using the Stern Show as saying, I'm bringing the female listeners and trying to make money off that. Because the block party is just completely different from what she's trying to do. She doesn't have an act. So she's using the show to get the female listeners out there to make money. I mean, she's got to rent a car.
But why is it? Why is that wrong? I'm just going to play devil's advocate. Why, if you could say that 𝗛cie and Ronnie are using the show to get male listeners to come out and see male-based humor, even though there's a lot of women there as well. So if Lisa feels she's going to talk to female listeners, why is that wrong?
But why does she have to make money at it? If she started to support the show and want a gig, she should be able to be like, hey, I'm Lisa G. Come, get listeners to be more attracted to her, not because I need to make some money.
Why should the guys from the block party make money? Shouldn't they just be, 𝗛cie's a comedian, should he be out there for the joy of making people laugh?
Also, would it matter to you?
I pay money to go see the block party. I pay money to go see the block party. I was up in Canada, and I saw the block party. It was fucking awesome. It was fun.
But Anthony, people don't have to spend money to go to Lisa's event. They just won't go.
Right. The reason I wanted to pick up his call is because he said Lisa's scamming people. And I think that's a poor choice of words because I think Lisa's being very upfront about what she's doing. I don't think there's any scam involved.
Well, you know what? We should get Jason down here because he said that he feels like she's scamming people big time.
But she's being very upfront about it. I mean, I don't think anybody who pays can't walk away surprised with what they're getting.
What were you going to say, Benji?
Well, would it matter? As I said before, I don't think there's anything wrong. And I think Lisa could say she's putting on an event in a different kind of way, but she's still putting on an event. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, except I felt she was being very hypocritical towards when she was criticizing me. But would you guys say it's any different if, let's say, this cupcake place hired her for an appearance and they paid her?
I think that's different because you're not taking money from the listeners.
Right.
That's a huge difference right there. In other words, the cupcake place paid her. She goes there. Listeners can come for free and meet Lisa. And I think you sort of get the same result, but you're not taking money from the listeners.
And I don't think the event itself rubbed people the wrong way. I think the price she came up with, might have rubbed a few people the wrong way.
And the word I keep hearing, too, from some people is that there seems to be a sense of entitlement. But I'm not sure for what. Like, Lisa's entitled to make money off the show, or I'm not sure what people think Lisa's entitled to do. But Jason's here. And Jason, we were just talking about how there was a caller on the line who said he felt that Lisa was scamming people. And I said, well, she's definitely not. That's a poor choice of words. She's being very upfront about what she's doing. But you say she's scamming. So,
well, I would use scamming means like, she's lying to somebody. I think she's exploiting. I think she's ripping off. I think that she is. We have a fan base that will pay money to be part of the show, like going to see 𝗛cie and Ronnie's thing. Now, you could say, first of all, I don't even like the fact that their show has been lumped in with this Lisa G thing. They are so two totally separate things. I think it's unfair to them to even lump it in. Lisa made a name for herself from this show in the last 10 years, 5 years, on this show.
7 years.
7 years.
But Lisa will tell you that she was been in New York radio for 23 years before this.
Yes, but she is not going on other radio shows to promote this. She's promoting Lisa G, as far as I know, from the Howard Stern Show, to go and sit and pay money and see her. To me, that is using the goodwill that Howard has built up with the fan base and is exploiting that. And Howard, who is our boss, can put his name on anything and sell it and make money on it. Stephen King could put his name on any piece of crap book and sell it and make money off it. But they have integrity, and they care more about their fans than Lisa does.
So why is this getting under your skin so much, Jace? Because you were like fuming back
Because
there.
I know this is going to sound corny, but I love our fans. Like, I really do. I was one of them, and I know how easy it is if you wanted to. Will and I don't know if we have the same draw as Lisa, but Will and I can go out and do this too. We could say, hey, come spend $100 and hang out with me and Will. We're not doing anything. We're just hanging out. I personally think it's disgusting to do something like that.
You and Will?
I don't want to speak for you, Will.
Actually, I'll be at Belmont on Saturday. If you want to buy me 3 beers, I'm more than open to that.
All right. I think I think she hasn't earned the right to do what she's doing. I think that she's doing something that, despite people comparing it to the block party and other events, that isn't even in the same league as those things. And quite frankly, I'm surprised by a lot of what Howard's let go over the years compared to where he was 10, 15 years ago.
Chuck, you're on the wrap-up show.
How's it going, John?
Hey, Chuck, it's JD's dad. Chuck, who wants to chime in? Was this about the Facebook thing, or is this about the Lisa G thing?
He wants the exact address to Facebook.
I won't stay on too long. First, I enjoyed your show on the fast food mania thing the other day. That was great.
Thank you. I appreciate someone in the Hardmeyer family watching the show. Thank you.
I haven't been able to listen too much of the show, but I want to let everybody know that this Friday night I'm going to be at the Fridays in Westchester, and for $50 you can get whatever appetizer you want, and we'll sleep.
Hey, Chuck, if I come to you, can I look at like JD's grammar school pictures and stuff? Can you bring all that crap? Sure. Some of his report cards.
It's going to be the eat and tweet. And
Chuck, I'm taking from your comments that you think what Lisa's doing isn't right.
I think it's hilarious. That anybody would actually pay, but if she
the event's going to be
makes the money out of it, more power to her.
But so how about the argument that, hey, Lisa's really upfront with what she's doing? She's saying exactly what it is. I mean, why do you think somebody's being taken advantage of in the sense that they don't? Somebody says, hey, I want to meet Lisa G. I'm willing to pay that kind of money.
You're taking advantages of people's passion to this show that she had, of course, a part of in it because she works here and contributes to the show. But this isn't this is.
But you're not going to meet. You're not going to meet Howard. That's a given.
But someone could think that there's a one person closer to Howard, and
it doesn't
somehow
matter.
They'll work themselves in.
You've been with the show since the very beginning. Again, I just remember, and I'm a crazy fan. I admit it. I was a crazy fan, just like half the people who have been hired here. And I would have paid untold amount of money to meet you or to meet, Sal, or I would have waited in line, or got excited to meet 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍. And yes, at the end of the day, there's really no one to blame but the person partying with their money who chooses to go to this thing. But she is putting the minimal amount of effort into it. Like even what you were describing, the Chuck stat, if he brought pictures of JD, that's already providing more content than Lisa G is providing.
And the report card's an extra.
Steve and I were joking the other day,
Always.
maybe we should sell tickets to us arguing about TV shows. We argue about TV shows all the time. Again, that's still providing more content than what Lisa G appears to be providing at this stupid thing where she is telling our fans, asking our fans to pay money to meet me. She's being very upfront. 10% of the net is going to charity, and that's very generous of her. But I just think it's exploitative. I think it's as exploitative as if Howard started putting out junk with his name on it.
Chuck, I got to let you go because there's a bunch of people on the horn. Anything else you want to say?
Give me the horn. Give me the horn.
I enjoy the show. Have a good day.
Thanks, Chuck. Go check out the Pirates take on the Reds. Ralph Cirella, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, now.
Hi, Ralphie.
This is all very muddy. I mean, if you're allowed for one, you have to allow for all. I mean, whether it's money for a cupcake or money to see a train wreck, it's what people want to pay. And I don't see why Lisa is being, who's Jason to decide what her appearing somewhere is worth to somebody.
Well Ralph, the reason why this whole thing started is because Howard says it bothers him and he doesn't know why. So you're pretty close to Howard. Why do you think it bothers him?
Well, listen, I know what Jason's saying in the sense of like, hey, she's not doing much. She's just coming there and showing up. But you know what? That's what an evening with Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby just shows up. Maybe people want to go there for Lisa's personality. Maybe she's going to give recipes. I don't know what the fuck she's going to do there, but I don't know how that's any different than the block party.
But you don't know how that's different than the block party.
Hold on.
No, I don't.
We'll explain that in a second. But all that being said, Ralph, Gary's question is a good one. Like, why does this get under Howard's skin versus the block party, versus the TV shows, versus Benji Song,
Bill
versus
Cosby,
all the other stuff? Why do you think this is irking Howard?
Because this isn't, but maybe because the block party is such a train wreck that it provides content on the show. Ronnie goes out there and acts like an idiot, and you've got tape of it, and Howard TV is filming it, and it provides content for the Howard Stern show. But I think it just sends signals to you can't allow one and not allow the other.
Who
are you guys to sit there and decide like, okay?
Well, first of all, we don't. Howard does.
Yeah, but Ralph, wouldn't you agree that? And I was going to get into this a little bit, but you brought it up. Wouldn't you say on this show there's different rules for different people?
Absolutely, yeah.
So then when you say you have to allow for one, you have to allow for another, really, Howard's running a monarchy. He has to allow for whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, Artie used to get away with crap that none of us could get away with.
That's right.
And because he was Artie.
Yeah, and that worked out really well.
Well, I'm just saying that's what happens under that. Anybody could do whatever anybody wants rules.
What Artie was allowed to get away with business-wise had nothing to do with what happened
No,
here.
he got away with a ton of stuff here that we got. If I slept in the office as much as he slept on the air, I don't think I would have been treated with the same kid gloves.
Absolutely, because you're not as funny as Artie.
No, I'm not. Right. The people are treated differently here.
Yeah. And that just doesn't work well. It just sends out a bad message to everybody.
But again, I fundamentally disagree with you. I think Ronnie's block party does skirt the line of what Howard used to be angry about in the day when John and Gary tried to go out to do stuff and Howard didn't want it to become the traveling Howard Stern show. And I do think it comes up against that line. But at the end of the day, you know, they're promoting their comedy show. People are buying tickets to their comedy show. I don't know. To me, it's completely different than having a lovely chat with
I will agree that it's different. I don't know if it's completely different. I mean, I think what bothers you is Lisa's looking for a way to make money.
Ralph, would you buy a ticket to just see JD and Ronnie, but no comedy?
I wouldn't even do that.
Me, Gary. Last question: is Howard going to put an end to all this stuff?
It's getting to be rubbing up against that area. Hard to say.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, there was a lot of talk about Sal, shockingly, screwing up a game again. And this is one of those situations where Sal doesn't think he's wrong, is told that he's wrong, and then realizes that he's wrong and tries to explain himself, which he can't do. So we heard Sal tell the story about how it was unfair of Howard to call him a sucker.
Now joining us on the wrap-up show, the great Sal Governale, who said, Howard, you're a sucker at least 20 times today. Actually, Sal, you refused to say it.
That's right.
Those were the drops being played, but...
Why won't you repeat?
Why wouldn't I say it?
Yeah, repeat after Howard.
Because I wouldn't. It wasn't true. If I did something where he felt like a sucker, I would have said it.
Sal, do you feel like the show was used at all in order for you to get those teeth? Or do you think they're two independent things?
Yes, absolutely. I made that perfectly clear on your wrap-up show last time. I said it's inevitable. There's certainly a bartership deal. People are not stupid. The guy was a fan of the show, and I certainly got a break because he was a fan, which is understandable.
But we discussed it wasn't a break.
Right, but then the break comes back and bites you on the ass. Nothing is ever really a break. There's a price to be paid, whether it's monetarily or getting the shit kicked out of you by Howard Stern. There's a price to pay, and I've learned it the hard way.
Sal and I talked a little bit today. I was explaining that some of the money was for the actual physical things needed to do this, and the rest of the money was free.
Yeah.
So Sal didn't really get a break. He really got the dental work for free.
Right.
And I explained to him that, as Sal said, nobody gives something for free for nothing. They're always looking for something.
Let me take a step back on this. Sal, do you feel you were unfairly blamed for the problems with the Bigfoot game? Because that's how this all started.
At first, I thought I was, but listen, I'm the one who created the game. The glitch was there. Guilty as charged.
But you said you double-checked it. What did you mean by that?
I double-check all my work. In this particular case, and I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things, but I always give my...
That seems to be the mantra this week. I heard Tim saying that earlier in the week.
It's almost like, how people have a guardian angel? I have like a guardian bully. When I'm going...
A black cloud?
Yeah, when I'm going in the right direction, somebody's kicking me in the balls, just throwing my mind off a little bit, because I always give my CDs to Scott to double-check. And like when Howard asked me, did Scott double-check this one? I said, no. And that's when it hit me. I'm like, he didn't double-check this one. I did, but inevitably it was a screw-up on my part.
It's always better to give your stuff to Scott, because then when it screws up, you could blame Scott.
Right.
What happened was there was a glitch. You saw it. Then you went back and saw that there was a track there. But what we figured out is that Bigfoot's answer was so short. Right?
Mm-hmm. It didn't register as a track.
It was a track, but it just goes from one track to the next so quickly, which Richard knew, and he said, Sal just sort of forgot you got to add a little time.
And by the way,
yes.
To say something nice about Scott Salem, that's the kind of crap he really catches.
Right.
Like, I gave him all the impression stuff, and he called me in, he's like, wow, the levels on this are really off on one of them, and we listened to it, and I'm like, good call, and he fixed it, and, that's
that was my mistake. So I took back that game and double-checked that one. And I had Scott check it. As a matter of fact, I went to Gary today and I said, Gary, give me all the games back. So I'm going through every single game right now as well.
There was a great moment, though, where the game fucked up, so I just start yelling, Sal, to just see where he is. Sal was on his way in, but Howard did play the answer, but Sal didn't realize there was a fuck-up. So Sal starts yelling at me, you owe me a fucking apology, asshole. Fuck you.
Wait, can I just say, could I have my headphones on? You guys went from 0 to 1,000 the second Howard said that this isn't working.
There's a reason why.
Before, you guys were yelling so loud at each other that you couldn't hear Howard screaming about who do I have to blame. And I didn't know what was you came out with
like it was definitely like a sibling moment.
What I just yelled Sal as loud as I could to see where he was.
I was coming around the bend. I was by the Howard TV room. I saw what happened. I'm like, whoa! Came around the bend, and Gary goes, Sal, where the fuck are you? What's going on? I go, Gary, and then I heard, as I was coming, I heard Howard fix it. I heard the track come through. I'm like, all right, it was a Howard issue, with the CD player. I go, Howard just fixed it, Gary. How about an apology? So Gary looks at me and goes, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I started hearing everything.
So then Gary sits in his office. I go, how about an apology for that? And Gary goes, go fix your teeth, asshole. I go fix your fucking teeth. And all of a sudden, waiter, Sal, Howard wants you. It is fucked up. I'm like, oh, God, no.
All I hear over my head.
So this whole argument was going on over attitudes. And in the end, I was called into the studio thinking I was victorious, and boom.
But what you didn't realize when you were in the studio,
you still didn't realize you were wrong.
You didn't realize you were wrong, and Gary is screaming. Yeah. He's deflecting. He's deflecting. And I mean, you were charged up, Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, he was trying to make it go somewhere else, but you didn't realize you were wrong. So you were, no, Howard, I don't know what you're wrong. Yeah. And then I was sitting there going, oh, my God, Sal's really digging the hole deeper because he doesn't know he's wrong yet.
Yeah.
How did you not know you were wrong, though? Like, in what?
Well, I was arguing with Gary. I got called in, and I thought Howard called. I thought somebody sent him a note that Gary and Sal are fighting over the track. So in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to go in, and then Gary's going to get called in, and Gary apologized to Sal. Here I am thinking it's going to be that way.
And by the way, I just want to say, the desperation move if I'm beating you is you bring up the sleeping.
I know, dude. That was 4 years. I mean, how old is that?
Hey, listen, where am I going to go?
I get it. Yeah. I get it. You're drowning and you grab at anything.
Anything.
But what really, I think, really changed it was, one, I think Howard saw your point a little bit, and I think you were starting to cry.
No, I wasn't.
That's why I ran in.
I got worked up, but I certainly wasn't starting to cry.
I wasn't going to run in with the camera until I looked at the monitor and saw how worked up you were. And I'm like, I better get the fuck in there.
What was bringing you to tears? The fact that Howard thought you were lying, or
were you emotional in any way?
Sal, you were over the top at a certain point.
It was the whole sucker thing, and he said you outsmarted me. I would never. That's just
impossible.
Well, no, it's not. It's impossible to outsmart Howard Stern, in my opinion. Yes, in any capacity.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So. And he kept going with that and the whole Howard sucker thing, and I'm like, this is just crazy, and that's why I just snapped.
And he threatened to break up you and Richard. And
right.
I know to you that's blasphemy, but it seemed like it might be going there.
If it goes there, it goes there. And you know what? You'll see the results. Rich and I are a think tank. We work every day. We bounce ideas off of each other. We work great together. It's like breaking up Captain and Tennille.
Is that a bad thing?
Yeah, actually, they got divorced, and she had a much better career.
Sal, if this happens,
it's like breaking up Donnie and Marie.
Keep your mouth shut, because the way Howard described it on the air, you will be getting your own office, and Richard will be sharing an office with
I would
Scott.
hate that. I would hate.
You would rather share with Scott?
I would be in a bathroom with Richard. I would be in a dumpster with Richard.
What, but if you and Richard together isn't an option, wouldn't you rather be alone than be paired up with Scott the engineer?
I don't know. My brain can't even go there. That's like saying you're separating a child from me. I'm not kidding.
Are you ready
You're
for
a grown man?
Are you ready for a world, say in 3.5 years, where the show ends and everybody has to go out and do their own thing? Are you and Richard going out as a team, or are you going to go out and do your own thing?
It all depends. If we want it, right now we're planning as a team, but we also can do our own thing as well.
Let me tell you something from experience. If you're a team, one of you will end up stabbing each other in the back. It's just what happens when two guys that work team up on something
and live together.
I don't know about that.
Another old friend of the show. You gonna have a stupid comment about that?
No, I have no stupid comment.
All right, just asking.
Only intelligent ones.
Oh, okay. You have an intelligent comment about that?
A rock and roll legend.
Okay. And an old friend of the show.
Okay.
All right. And we're gonna bring him in.
Well, what's his name?
Joe Walsh.
You're rusty, man.
You're old.
I'm old. Says the guy in the tinted glasses. Mr. Joe Walsh, welcome back, sir.
Thank you. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Got a new album out?
Got a new album out.
Analog Man.
One of the rare times I didn't stay up all night to come into the show.
So you're feeling fresh.
Slept. That should impress Howard.
Right here, sir.
Okay. There we go.
So you're feeling fresh. You're raring to go.
I'm fresh and I'm ready to go. I hope he is.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I bet he's really nervous right now.
You guys are old friends. You guys have been...
We're old friends from golly. I don't want to figure out how old.
But the new album's called Analog Man?
Analog Man. First album in 20 years.
All right. We'll see you in the studio.
Okay. Good to be here.
Joe looks good. Like his skin is good. I'm saying for a guy who's been through what he's been through.
Right. It's pretty amazing.
He looks great.
It's almost unfair.
He looks
like,
really...
I would have done all that too.
That's right. He looks really healthy.
Yeah, like he works out, I think.
But I mean, he had a long time of, fucking up his body.
Analog Man is his first solo album in 20 years. He says his wife is the one that got him back in the studio. It's Ringo Starr's sister-in-law, by the way, his wife of 3 years.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah. He sounds very happy. He's healthy. He's sober. He loves his new wife. Everything's great.
Do you almost think musically, like Joe's in his own sort of genre? Like, I was thinking about this, that just to discuss it a little bit. Like, he's not like a Led Zeppelin guy. He's not like
he's not huge. He's not like a super, but
right.
He's been in a super group.
Yeah.
But he's been big on his own.
But he's overlooked, kind of.
Oh yeah, like when you talk about the top 10 greatest guitarists of all time, why Joe's name is, it's always like Buddy Guy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of old black guys.
I think a lot of people took him out of the running because he was such a goof.
That's right. Right. No, he did act goofy for a long time.
Sorry, go ahead.
He talks about how he talks to Ringo Starr for advice. He's very unaffected by his fame. Stevie Nicks, clearly sounds like she's still in love with him. She says that they broke up because they both had heavy cocaine addictions. But basically, he says he was the love of her life, and he's the only man she'll ever really love.
Something like that. It was pretty quiet. I mean, I heard it.
I knew about the Don Henley thing, but I never knew about her and Joe.
Joe, come on in. Joe Walsh from the legendary Eagles, of course. Look at you.
Gary salivating over here.
You look good, my man. Take a seat. Hi, how are you?
He looks real good.
Good to see you. Yeah, he does look good. You look good. Are you amazed? Like, you're so healthy now. You look terrific. You look like a different man from the guy I knew back when.
I am.
You are a completely different man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's strange even being in the room with you now because it's a whole different energy. I never knew.
That's because I didn't stay up all night.
Well, I never knew the Joe I was going to get.
Yeah.
Do you ever go back and look at your old appearances, whether it's on this show or wherever you were, where you were really completely fucked up and on, you were drinking? I don't even know back then. Were you just drinking or were you coking and heroing and
whatever you had?
Really?
It's what I did.
Right.
Till you were out, and then I left.
Did you ever figure out, to be serious, did you ever figure out what it was that kind of made you crazy enough to want to destroy your body and destroy your mind? There had to be something really behind that, right?
Well, being an alcoholic.
No, but I'm saying there's a reason one becomes an alcoholic, don't you think? Or do you think it's just a disease that randomly hits somebody? I always think there's some psychological basis, that your father was even, maybe it goes back to your parents.
It is probably hereditary, yeah. But I tell you what happened for me.
Right.
I wrote some songs that were pretty good.
Right.
When I was high. James Gang Rides Again came out. Did really good.
Right.
Made that when I was high. So I made a mistake of thinking it was a winning formula.
Right.
I played some concerts in front of people when I was high, and they loved
you.
Well, they were high too. But,
right.
Yeah. but then later, when I didn't do an album, when I did an album that didn't do so good, I thought, well, I'm not nearly high enough.
Right.
Oh.
And I chased it. Robin.
Hey.
Hi.
But was it the kind of thing where you strike me as a happy-go-lucky kind of guy, but the truth is you're not, because all of that stuff what you're describing is a guy who really wants to be successful. That success was so important to you that you said, oh, I know the winning formula. I'll drink, I'll get high, and then I'll write great music. So it really did matter to you whether you were successful or not. You weren't sort of a happy-go-lucky guy. Maybe it was a reaction to, oh, my God, maybe this will be the secret to my success. You were really hungry for success.
Very subtly.
Yeah.
All of that stuff convinces you that you can't do anything without it.
Right.
And it's got you.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
It's that simple?
Yeah.
You don't think it was your relationship with your parents? I mean, I don't know what it was like for you living at home.
I don't know. You know, every case is different. If you grew up in an alcoholic family, chances are you're going to be alcoholic.
Your mom and dad were alcoholics?
There's always that at different times, yeah.
Right. So when you see drinking as part of the family life, it doesn't seem like such a bad thing to be doing.
When I grew up, it was the 50s, and we would have these family picnics, and everybody drank.
Including you.
My aunts drank, my uncles drank, my cousins drank. If you were an adults drank.
Right.
That was just the norm when I was a kid. And it occurred to me that my whole family probably has been rip-roaring drunk for the last 500 years.
Right.
That was just the norm.
How hard was it for you to get sober?
Hardest thing I ever did.
Yeah, and now you're happy, right? I hear reports on you, because I care about you, and when I hear you're so happy now, I really do get happy for you, because, you know, think about all your contemporaries. A lot of guys died who were even less fucked up than
A lot
you.
of guys we know aren't around anymore.
Yeah. Who are you thinking about that didn't make it? I'm thinking
𝗛𝗵cie.
Kennison. Right. And
Keith Moon.
And it's kind of sad, too, because if you get that second chance, if you live long enough and you kind of get sober, you go, wow, you think about those guys. They were cut down in their prime.
Yeah.
And do you think music... See, I happen to think you're one of the greatest guitar players, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but I do. I think the riffs and the songs you came up with were brilliant, especially James Gang stuff, and then when you went to the Eagles, I felt you really improved that band like tenfold. But yet, do you think... When it comes to, I don't know, the rock and roll intelligentsia or whoever they are, but do you think, or critics, do you think, yeah, do you think you get criticized or you're not thought of right up there in the upper echelon because your past behavior, because you were so drunk and so outrageous? Do you think that your legend got kind of knocked down to a degree? Were you taken less seriously?
I'm not really concerned with that.
But you are. Because you're the guy who sat there and drank because you destroyed your own body because you thought that was the formula for success. So you do care about your place in history, right? Musically.
Yeah, but I'm not done yet.
No, I know you're not. But I'm saying I don't. When I see the list in Rolling Stone of the top 10 guitarists in the world,
Joe's not on it.
Yeah, and I don't quite know why. You really are. Do you still practice your guitar every day?
Yeah.
It's that important to you?
I try and play every day. Yeah.
Is it true you take guitar lessons to this day? That you still take guitar lessons?
I'll sit down with somebody, yeah. I'll sit down with somebody and ask them how in the world do you play that, like Brad Paisley.
Right.
I'll sit down with him and say, hey, man.
Why is that? Because you can't figure out how he did that?
Well, probably, but it saved me 5 or 6 hours if I just ask him.
But does anyone ever come to you and say, hey, Joe, teach me how to play? Teach me how to do that?
Not really, but
does that bother you? Bothers me. You're the guy who should be giving guitar lessons, not getting guitar lessons.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Who does he think is the greatest?
Who are your heroes musically? I've never asked you that. You were always too drunk. Couldn't get a straight answer out of you. Do you have musical heroes?
No, I had heroes then. They were just different ones.
Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Seriously, who are your heroes?
Well, the guy that's the grandfather of us all is Les Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
The guy who really invented the guitar, the electric guitar, right?
The pickup and echo and multi-track recording.
Did you get to know him?
I knew Les, yeah.
Yeah. Were you happy with the inventions and what he did to the guitar? Because you're a guy who in your new album you talk about analog man. You can't stand all the new technology. It's kind of like I'm just a regular guy. I don't know from all this technology.
Well, I'm not against it. I'm not an old analog fart who came out of the woods.
Right.
I don't think analog's better. It's just, you got to admit.
But you're upset with technology. You don't like now in the Eagles that your fellow Eagle members sit in a studio and they use all these Pro Tools and everything else, it actually slows down the music making process.
It changes it.
It makes it more complicated.
Easier. Here's two things it does, okay?
Okay.
One is you can fix anything.
Which is
bad.
Bad, I think.
Temptation to fix everything.
You lose the soul of the music, don't you?
If we'd have had Pro Tools when we were doing Hotel California, we'd still be working on Hotel California.
Because what you're saying is Hotel California has imperfections, so to speak. And those imperfections are kind of the cool things about it.
Human.
And so when you get in the studio now with the Eagles, they sit and go, wait a second, that note's just a little bit out of tune, or it's a little bit off, let's fix it.
We've always been like that to some degree.
Right.
But the great temptation with Pro Tools is to go ahead and fix everything when you don't need to.
Do you have enough of a voice in that band? I know you've got to sort of watch your P's and Q's with some of the band members, but do you have enough of a voice in that band to say, guys, stop. We're in a studio. What made us great, why Hotel California works, is because there are mistakes on it. It's not a perfect piece of music. Nothing is.
Well,
but it's real.
I wouldn't single out the Eagles.
You say they all do it.
Everybody does it.
But you are in the Eagles.
It's a hazard of Pro Tools. It's a hazard of digital technology. There's one other thing I want to say.
Yeah.
The temptation with digital technology is to start with a drum machine.
Right.
That's virtual.
Yes.
And put that down. And then build up the track with virtual instruments, which are all in the computer, and build up the thing like a kit.
And it never sounds quite as good.
No.